Hello, welcome to Dartmoor. You join me today at DARTMEET. What I'm doing today, probably the hardest section of all the Tours Challenge, in my opinion. It's sort of got to be done as a day hike. Because the whole section has no wild camping. I'm doing it now because it's just past the equinox in September, and need all the daylight I can get. It's also got the infamous Hockinston tour, which is a bugger to find, and if I had my way it won't be on the list, but hey ho, it is, so it's got to be done. So I'm basically doing all the tours that are around the Dartmoor, the Dart Valley. So that's Luckey, Sharp, Mel, Aish, Leigh, Hockinston, Bench, Combestone. I think that's it. So where I'm heading now is the Luckey tour. Now, I did talk to someone who said there's a route from top near Sharp Tor down to Luckey, but the amount of bracken that's around at the moment, and I don't know the way. I'm pooped already. It's I'm going to go straight along the river to Luckey Tor and come back the same way, just because I know the route. It's adding a couple of miles, well, mile and a bit, but I think that's worth the time, considering I know the way. And then it's off to find the infamous Hockinston tour. Yeah, I'm just chugging along this exceptional riverside path. It's absolutely stunning this morning. Here we are, Luckey Tor. It was that close. There's some camping there. Very nice. Right. Oh, there's a path. Right, I'm going to have a scramble up here. And go and have a look. I might attempt to go straight up. I'm going to climb up and have a look. I think that's the best way. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Sort of made it round to here. The top's up there. I can't see a way up. Well, climbing up there, but I'm not going to do any climbing. That's a bloody big old tour, this. I mean, if this was on the moors, it would be huge. If you know what I mean, if that makes sense. Very nice. Right. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know whether to drop back down and go back the way I came. That sort of adds an hour, or risk trying to push up through. Don't know. I'm going to have a stop for a minute and have a think. Right, Luckey tour. I'll bring you back in a bit. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about, this bracken. It's just too thick to be blindly sort of charging through it. So I'm going to drop back down and go out the way I came in for now. I think it's the safest route until I've retted that one properly on another day. Right, so I'm going to drop back down, back along the river, back to DARTMEET. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, I'm back at DARTMEET. I wasted half hour dicking around at the Luckey tour. So, right. Now I've got to go up here. Ugh. That hill was a bugger. I've come up the hill now. There's bench tour over there. This is Sharp Tour. It's my next port of call. Well, here I am on Sharp Tour. There's Mel Tour. That's my next one. Shall I stand up actually? It's easier. Yeah. Bench tours over there. Combstone's over there. That's where I've got to go to. That's my last one today. Here's Yard Tour. And oh, I can't remember. I never remember the name of that one. Yeah, I made myself a coffee. I bought my AeroPress today. Have a cheese roll as well. Very nice. Yeah, it's a nice Colombian coffee this time. It's been very nice. I forgot to bring some milk though. Oh well. So yeah, over there next. Is that Mel Tour? I think it is. Yeah, that's Bell Tour. You're not adding that one. That's Mel Tour. Then I've got to go and find the infamous Hockinston. Ugh, not looking forward to that. Yeah, it's in there somewhere. Yeah, here I am on Mel Tour. Very nice. There's even a stone bowl there. What are they called? Rock basin. Is that right? Yeah. And I'll try and show you the route into Hockinston. I think some people might find it useful, so I'll do that. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Right, what you do is you come along the Two Moors Way path, and you'll see like these stones here, and you come off the path, and it sort of turns into like a I remember this. I've got to try and remember it. Also, this bracken wasn't. Yeah, so you sort of work your way down. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. Hockinston is that direction. So you want to get down to the tree line and sort of stay on that contour. Right, I'm going to get through down to the tree line and I'll bring you back. Well, the sort of trail of sorts comes down to there, so sort of in the tree line. Now when me and Paul came here before, we dropped right down there and sort of followed down. But then I had to come all the way up. And I've got a feeling that this sort of trail here runs along here, I'm hoping sort of takes you to Hockinston Tor, because we're on the right contour, so I think we've just got to follow this. See, it looks like a sort of path coming through here. Well, I'm going to sort of mosey on a bit and I'll bring you back if I make another decision. You can see this very faint track. It sort of meanders back to where you come down on the bracken, like at the tree line. But it's Hockinston Tor. Ta-da! Oh, that is a bugger. That is a right bugger. Yeah, it's not much of a tour, but here we are nevertheless. Hockinston. Yeah, I would not recommend coming here unless you are experienced, you've got hiking poles, or you're not alone. I would not like to do myself an injury down here, that's for sure. But here we are. Hockinston Tor. Yeah, so basically come down on that path through the bracken. I know it's sort of like horrendous, but that's the only way down. And then when you hit the tree line, sort of stay on that contour and you sort of pick up these little paths. I don't know what they are, probably horses. I can't see anyone coming down here, although to be fair, there is a sort of worn path across the top of the tor, which means people do come here. So maybe that is the path that's slowly being worn down by people coming here. And maybe as the years goes on, it will become easier. Right, I'm going to find somewhere to take a bicky of this bloody thing. As you can see, look, there's, I don't know if you can see it through the trees, there's bench tor up there. So you're directly opposite bench tor, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not going scrambling anymore. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So anyway, here we go. Yeah, because we were right down there when we came through, and we had to climb all the way up here, and that was a bit of a right bugger. This is much easier, staying on this contour. Anyway, I've got to find my way back. Luckily I've got my phone tracking just this route down to here, so I can turn it off in a minute and track it back, so should be good. Right, I'm going to take a picky. I'm going to have a rest and a drink for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to get back up onto, I think it's I can't remember the name of the next door. I'll tell you when I get there. I'm just going to concentrate on getting back out of here. Oh, bloody thing. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Oh, back on the track. Yeah, there is a path back. Actually comes almost all the way back to the trail up through the bracken. So yeah, if you, I'm recording this on Strava, whatever it's called. Yeah, so you should be able to pull, it's the return leg from there, it's more on the path, so you can pull the GPX, and yeah, hopefully that'll help you, whoever wants to go there, find this tour. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm off to, I think it's Aish tour, whatever. Well, here I am on Aish tour. Not much to it. If you go to the summit, there's a cairn there. That's not it. Apparently this outcrop of rock is the actual tour. Yeah, there's not much of it. I'm pretty sure this is it. It's on the northeastern side. I'm on the northeastern side and I really can't see. No, I can't see another. This is mega metamorphic. I'm sure it is. Looks like the picture. Anyway, if I'm wrong, I'm sure Paul will tell me I'm wrong. Very nice. Right, I'm going to take a pic for what it's worth. And I think it's Leigh tour. Is that next? Yeah, Leigh tour. Down over there somewhere. Ah, I can see it just in the trees. It's a bit more substantial on this one, that's for sure. I have to find a way through all this as well. There's loads of the bracken is just. There we go. Right, I'm going to take a picky. I'm going to get a wheel on. Leigh tour. That's a tour I've never been to. Well, it's a big old bugger. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice, right. I think the next tour we'll go to is bench tour. I'm going to drop down to the bridge, up, might stop in home, see if the pub's open. We'll see. Yeah, it goes on through there. Right, very nice. I came wandering down here to see if I could find a better picture of Leigh tour, but I didn't actually know how bloody big it was. It's still going. It's like this huge ridge. It's all covered in trees, so I can't really see it, which is a shame. I might have come back in the winter when the trees have dropped their leaves and stuff, so you can get a better view of it. It's stunning, it's huge. Right, I've taken a bit of a run. Well, I came down this way looking for a better picture, but I don't think it's the actual way. But I'm hoping it will lead back onto the path I want to be on. It seems to be heading in the same direction. It seems to be heavy walked, so obviously go somewhere. I decided to stop a bit earlier and have a coffee. I'm starving, I really need a coffee. But not a bad place to have a coffee, is it? Yeah, I'm on the Dart. I'm just past Newbridge. I'm going to go up here. I'm not going to go to home. I'm just going to get up here onto the road and straight up to Bench Tour. Very nice. Yeah, I really like taking the AeroPress out. Actually, got a really nice cup of coffee, and that Colombian coffee is really nice. So double bonus. Well, I've come up through the footpaths. I'm just above home, but no, I'm not going to go to the pub. I ain't got time. Still got 5.5 miles to go back to the car. And it's 4 o'clock, so yeah, a bit of a way. Right, so I'm going to crack on. I'll bring you back at Bench Tour. Here I am on Bench Tour at last. It's a big sprawly tour, this. It starts here, comes through here, and yeah, there's a big section over there. Yeah, there we go. And we've got Sharp Tour, there's Mel Tour, Ash Tour's over there. Right, there's hills up there. Yeah, see, it goes all the way over there, Bench Tour. Huge it is. Huge. But it's like if you look at Mel Tour, it looks like that little bit on the top. It's actually this whole section. I think that's the top of Hockinston, if I'm not mistaken, because that's where you come in. That's the holly tree I walk round. I can recognise that from here. And then you sort of come through there. Yeah, I think that is actually. I don't know if you can see how well you can see it. It's down there. Right. That view. Look at that. Right, I'm going to take a picky. I think from here actually. I think that's a nice shot actually. Some of these tours are hard to photograph. I think I'm going to have to come back to get my one shot of the tour. But that is a nice view with Sharp Tour behind it. I think I'm going to snap that. Right, I'm going to take these pickies and I'll bring you back in a bit. Yeah, the battery ran out, so I'll do that again. Here I'm at Combestone Tour. Very nice. Right, can't hang around, I've got to get home. It's starting to get late, I don't want to be out when it's dark. Still got another couple of miles to get back to DARTMEET, which is all the way down there. So I'm going to take a couple of pics of the tour. Be on my way. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Oh, just crossed the dart. I didn't come across the stones. I just waded across. I don't like those stones. I nearly fell off once. And yeah, I've never trusted them. There's one in the middle that's just really sloped. I just don't trust them. But I've got my trail shoes on, so I don't care. Right, up the hill, across the fields, and back to DARTMEET. Right, bring you back in a bit. Oh. Right, I'm just above DARTMEET now. There's the Artor up there. Give me a last look around. There's Combestone up there. Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm going to sign off here. Oh, that was a hard day. That was a hard day walking. But I had to get this one done. It's the only, because there's no legal wild camping, I had to do it in a day hike. And it's part, like I said earlier, it's past the equinox. So I wouldn't have had much time, and even now I've only got about an hour of daylight left. So yeah. Oh dear. I'm glad I got that one done. And Hockinston. That was a beast. But yeah, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only 8 tours. 8 tours? Is that all? Yeah. But what, 8 tours? Yeah, so I think it's about 100 or so to go. Yeah, the rest of them are relatively easy. Hopefully. Anyway, we shall see. Right, I'm off down this track and it brings me out basically next to the car park. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this second part of the ATT challenge. And I will see you next time. So, thank you very much.